Hello, welcome back to HWLRADIO.com. You're here with your main man, Hollywood. And today we're going to be discussing what do we think is going to happen to Bill Cosby on this sentencing. And we got an expert with jail laws and court sentencing. And you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. Bruce.
So how do you feel? I mean, what do you think about the sentencing of Bill Cosby today?
Oh, they railroad him, but at the end of the day, you gotta look at it, he facing 3 to 10. Now, in the caliber individual that he is, when they get through, he ain't gonna really do no time. It's gonna be all probation. They sentence him 3 to 10. That's what they sentence him to. That ain't what he gonna do though. See, they laws a little bit different if you know anything about different laws in different states. And the caliber individual he is, they ain't gonna do him like they done OJ. He a different breed, even though he's a black man. But at the end of the day, I'll be willing to bet you he'll be home fast as you can put your key in the door and come to your own home. He ain't gonna do no time.
Yeah, because I found it weird to where I done heard a 5 to 10. I heard a 10 and 20. But they saying 3 to 10.
Yeah, but that's up on the old law when you had 1 to 5. Back in the days, they was sending them up for 1 to 5, 1 to 10, shit like that, shock probation, everything. The caliber individual, he on the way home. He ain't gonna never do no time. When they said 3 to 10, that's the way it used to be back in the day when they say 1 to 5, 1 to 10, shit like that. When I was a youngster,
how much time do people do when they got like a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 5?
1 to 10 with shock probation, motherfucker might do sometime. Motherfucker might do 2 and a half. Motherfucker might do, goddamn it, a year. Motherfucker might do 18 months or whatever. But the one thing about it, he ain't ready to do no time. That type of time he can do standing here, even though he an old man. But with his caliber and the type of money he got, he ain't ready to do no time, man. He on the way home. Shit. When they say 3 to 10, and I say laws vary from different states, but I'm saying 3 to 10, he on the way home. It's like he ain't never done no time.
So do you think it's gonna be tough for Bill Cosby inside?
Oh no, it's smooth sailing. He gonna be like Al Capone.
Even as a sex offender?
Don't make no difference. They never gonna get a chance to touch him. Never. They can put him in protective custody or whatever, but he gonna be secure from the rest. Shit. No, they never get a chance to touch him.
So
who would want to touch him? The only thing they gonna do is protect him. That caliber individual, he gonna spend money on black colleges and everything. No, they ain't gonna be able. No. So better not touch him.
So, but do you think that he actually have done this to over 60 women? Well, as rich as he was, that he had to rape over 60 women and drug them up to even have sex with them?
Well, I'm gonna say this: Big Whip, in his days, he's been with 500 women in his lifetime. 500. That caliber individual, you can put him in a category of Big Whip. Big Whip was an athlete. This is what you call a comedian. This is what you call a movie star. He ain't got to do nothing. They going to cater to him anyway. No, I ain't saying the man ever done anything wrong, but they fast their labels anyway. You got to look at one thing. There's been a lot of races in slavery if one that know about the history. It ain't just the black. It ain't just the white. They ain't China. Everybody in slavery. The white man been in power. White man been in slavery, whether you believe it or not. But I'm saying this to say this. We living in them times where when you put one on a pedestal like that, they trying to break them down anyway, and they really key on us. Now they waiting till Bill get up in age. This been going on. Why didn't they come forward years ago about this situation? If this happening to these females, they was conscious of everything they was doing. If I take one to my hotel room, and I'm a well-off man, and I say, this is what I'm going to give you, and this is what I want, I ain't got to drug you. You going to do what I want you to do anyway. If you with that, money always, when they say root all evil ain't money. It's the motherfucker with the money. That ain't the root. When they say root of all evil, that's what they say. Root of all evil is money. It ain't that.
It's the person with it.
It's the person with it.
All right, so with that saying, so you say Bill's innocent and they railroading him because he's a black man and he was trying to buy NBC?
I'm going to say this right here. It ain't so much about what he was trying to buy, because when you got money, you can buy a lot of things. Then you got your limitations sometimes with motherfuckers that's in higher power than you, and you ain't got enough money to buy. Use as an example, Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Cosby, they're going to buy a basketball team. That's what they're going to buy at one time. That didn't pan out for one reason. Jordan was still in the league. You feel me? Bill doing what he's doing. Oprah's on a downstroke. You feel me? Mm-hmm. When Hungry feel like this right here, and I hate to use that word, white folks, or whatever it may be, they feel like, hey, at the end of the day, we are tools to be used. But when you got conscious black folks, which they was, they didn't want them to have that. But I think on that deal, somebody pulled out among the three. See what I'm saying?
All right, so what about this right here? Because it's coming out to where that the chicks had signed a non-disclosure agreement to where they couldn't talk about nothing, but they talking about it and they in court and he's getting sentenced about what they talk about on a non-disclosure.
Well, the reason why they couldn't talk about it, when you say this right here, when you're paying up on the table, or whichever way it went, at the end of the day, Bill ain't done nothing wrong. They grown. You don't get that age. Something like that would have been exposed years ago. You don't get that age. That's when they want to do you like they done OJ. They target you. They let them build you up so high, then they want to take you down. See, other words, Bill always was the man. He always contributed. I don't know. You don't know. I'm just saying what you hear and what you read. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he always, to my knowledge of what I heard, for what he contributed to black colleges and shit like that and all that, that's what they do, man. At the end of the day, they want to shoot you up on the rug, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. That's the old-fashioned way.
Because what I seen on the news is when the verdict got read, that the news people, everybody that came on, they kept talking about this is for the culture, this is for the culture. And I'm wondering what fucking culture are they talking about? Because the only culture I know about is the black culture.
And they just sending a single saying, dead, regardless how high you get, we still hold this tag over your head. And that's what they do. You ain't seen it. You ain't seen it in the neighborhoods. Ones get where they need to be or halfway where they need to be. When they come through, they going to put more shit on you than law, because guess what? They want to eliminate you. And that's what they do. Send you away for a long time, but he's not going to be away for a long time. The caliber he is, you can try to.
Yes, because there's so many loopholes in there. So do you think? What do you think about? What do you think he could do? Is it a mod or is it a? What do you do when you disagree with your?
Well, one thing about it is going to be appealed anyway.
Yeah, appealed.
And then when they appeal it in the public eyesight, they gave him this time, or this is the time that he's sentenced to. But all along, once he appeal it, the higher court gonna shoot it back down, and he's gonna be a free man.
So
but they just
how long do you think that'll be?
Send him through the system. I was saying with a situation like here, that's 3 to 10. That what he's facing. I'm saying less than take 6 months. 6 months when it first come through. You dig? Then you got to carry it on to the higher court. I'll say less than 6 months. I'm going to say in this situation, like I said, 6 months, 180 days.
Mm-hmm. So 180 days, you think he'll be out on home detention?
I think he'll be a free man.
Free of everything because of the loopholes? It'll get dismissed?
It's going to be overturned.
Right.
Statute of limitation was going to kill him. It shouldn't have never went that far.
Yeah, because they haven't even passed that law yet.
No, listen, statute of limitation from the time that this incident supposed to take place with these different females. Statute of limitation was going to kill them. It shouldn't have never even made it into the courtroom. See, statute of limitation been going on. See, when they changed the laws over the years, the only thing that don't have a statute of limitation is murder. Yeah. See, up on the old law, it was different. But statute of limitations, that's what you kill a person on. I sent a lot of people home on statute of limitation. See, but it's a fine line between that. Paperwork tells it all. It's going to be contradicting in each one of them females that said that he committed this act. That's where you get them at with the paperwork. A lot of us don't stay focused on the paperwork, but that paperwork a bad motherfucker. Damn, this little country motherfucker, sometimes I talk like this. But the one thing about it, I send a lot of motherfuckers home from different states. I'm good at what I do. Should have been a paralegal. You know, look and be deceived. Sometimes your tongue get tired, but I'm good at what I do when I sit down with that pen and paper. And I'm pretty sure with the education that he got, he can send himself home.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good news coming from the expert on sentencing and, you know, all the probation and the, what did you say it was? Appeals.
Yeah, appeals, shock probation, all that. I wasn't the whole law, but like I say, the way they feed in different states, they laws vary from different states. You know what I mean? That's something you just got to be up on, because laws change rapidly overnight. But at the end of the day, it's all in the paperwork. Contradiction. You know what I mean? That's the way you beat them out.
Right.
And the higher court is not going to let that stand for one reason. On appeal, and you got a certain amount of time in different states to file your appeal, I'm pretty sure with the money he got, it won't be no motherfucking problem. He on the way home. I know he on the way home.
All right. Well, that's going to be the show for today, so make sure you go over to HWLRADIO.com, download the radio station app. Make sure you check out the sponsors page. And y'all heard it here first from the expert. Bill Cosby will be on his way home. Give about 6 months to 9 or a year.
If he go anywhere. That's if he go anywhere.
And we out.
On appeal, and not only that.
Hold on, you said he could do what?
He can come out on an appeal bond. They got what you call an appeal bond. And I'm pretty sure it varies in different states. I got to go back to my law books. I've been away from that for a while. I got on 22 years of my motherfucking life. But they didn't catch me until 22 years later. And he can come out on what you call an appeal bond. And you can be out when they pass the verdict down and give you time. You can come back out on an appeal bond until the outcome of what the lower court, which would be the lower court, then it go to the higher court if it go to the next level if you trying to reappeal it.
Okay. Well, bam, I told y'all. We here with the expert. And y'all got it here first. Make sure y'all check. Make sure you hit that subscribe and that like button. And make sure you share. Because Bill is coming home.
Yeah, Bill ain't never went nowhere. Bill ain't never went